Hi everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. We're as always your hosts
ARNE and Carlos.
and here we are back with episode 5 of November's knit along that we're doing this year. It's a Christmas themed knit along. We're knitting a Christmas stocking and the whole point of doing the knit along in November is that we hope that you all get your stocking done before December 1st. And then you have extra time
For baking.
Well, I was going to say extra time to fill it with gifts.
Oh yeah.
But extra time for baking is also valid.
Fill it with cookies.
Yes. This knit along is absolutely free. So if you are new and you've just tuned into our channel and you want to join, please go ahead. Just go to arnecarlos.com/blog and you can download the pattern for the first 4 days. And as soon as we're over with this podcast, you will be able to download the 5th day of the pattern. We are knitting 6 rounds per day, which we have found to be achievable and easy.
It should be easy. It starts easy, and it won't be that hard.
No. And we're encouraging new beginners to join as well as our advanced knitters. We have a lot of wonderful people here in our knitting community. And we would like to encourage you all to be active down in the comments below. Just let us know how your progress is going. Let us know if you're having fun. If you have issues and problems, put them down in the comments. And if you are one of those amazing advanced knitters that we know are there, please feel free to help us out in answering people's questions.
Yes.
That would be really, really great. So yeah.
It should be. Everything should be fine.
Yeah.
There's so much nice people out there.
Absolutely. And it's a wonderful knitting community. We're very grateful to have you here. And we love it when there's buzz and activity going on.
Yeah.
So it is really, really good. And also, if you want to show us your progress, all you need to do on social media, Facebook and Instagram, is to post your pictures and hashtag Arne Carlos as one word.
You haven't said that before.
We've said it a couple of times,
said
but
it
we don't
before?
say it every day because, we forget.
No, we forget.
We're
But
that age
it's
now.
Nice. Talking about that, I can't remember where we stopped yesterday with the history of the door. What was the last thing we said?
So we've got a precious little door here that Arne loves so much, and it's got our friends on it: Bob, Donnie, Susie, and Fran.
Yeah, the bullfinch.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? It sounds like a pop group, the Bullfinches.
It is the bullfinches from the 60s.
And it's Bob, Donnie, Susie, and Fran. They're
singing songs like
chirpy,
chirpy, chip,
chip. How about a partridge in a pear tree?
A partridge.
Well,
in
no,
a pear tree.
because we're not in
No,
December
that's Christmas,
yet.
isn't it? Yeah.
They don't do Christmas this early. And they're always there hanging out with us.
Well, I have to tell you something.
What?
I haven't told you this before, but when I worked on the Christmas balls, I was looking for inspiration one year, and I was thinking that song, the song about...
Chirpy, chirpy, chirpy.
No, the song about...
the partridge in the pear tree.
Yeah, and I listened to the song, and it's all birds.
Yeah, it's all birds.
I think it's almost...
It's all birds.
Yeah.
Well, 5
Partridge.
golden rings as well. And 4 hummingbirds.
Oh, there's a hummingbird and a golden
Yeah.
ring, and then there's this the doves and turkeys and French chickens, French hens.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of birds. So I gave up on that.
And now I know that people in our wonderful community are desperate to tell us the name of the song because they think we don't know it. But it's the 12th day
I have
of Christmas.
the vinyl record with Connie
called
Francis. It's one of my favorite records for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I have no clue what the song is called.
The 12th day of Christmas.
12th day of Christmas. Okay, because
the 12 days of Christmas.
You see, I'm a goldfish.
Yeah.
I've told you many times. I swim around in my little ball, and then I see the castle, and I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Every time. A castle.
Yeah.
In my ball.
And remember, we're not putting on the Christmas music until December 1st, I think it's kind of appropriate to wait. And I mean, we do work a lot with Christmas the whole year. So if we can postpone the Christmas music until December 1st, I am very grateful.
But then we go full in.
Well, you go full
100%.
in. You go full in.
There's Christmas in every room.
Yeah. Although I do like Annie Lennox's Christmas album.
That's
a
good
Christmas cornucopia, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Very good. I love her.
And last year we got Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, we did.
Christmas. vinyl record. Well, that's not what we were talking about.
No, we
did
started
we?
talking
We're
about the door.
the pop group behind us.
Yeah, the pop group, and then the
Yeah.
beautiful view, which, as you all know, is our view pretty much.
Yeah. And then
Is that? Can I ask you a question? I mean, if you think about it, you fell in love with this door when you were a child,
Yeah.
when you were very young, and if you look at it, it's got everything. It's got mountains and a lake, and all these pretty things. Do you think that maybe when we finally
I knew that one day I will live next to a lake
and have a view like
and
that?
have a view. I think I did. I was psychic.
I think you were.
I know, I am. I know what everybody's thinking right now.
What?
They want to hear the rest of the story. I'm psychic.
I think
No.
they do. Okay, so just to recap quickly, Arne saw the door when he was young. He fell in love with it. Eventually, his second cousin inherited it. I went to hospital during COVID for
And I must
lung
have told the
treatment.
second cousin once that I liked the door.
She told me that she still had the door if Arne was interested. Arne gave her a call. She said she wanted to gift him the door. Arne said yes, and now the part of the story is when you go to pick it up.
Yeah,
Take it away.
That's when we got the electric car, and it was the first winter. And I think this was in the fall.
Yep.
And I was thinking, I need a hanger. I need to bring the hanger because it's a door. And what I didn't know was that the battery took so much kilometers of the car because the hanger it was heavy. So the car worked more.
Well, there were
So
two.
I was losing battery like crazy.
Yeah, there's two issues.
Yeah.
Issue number one: the battery of the car is less in winter than in summer, so you don't get as many miles or kilometers in winter. So you had less mileage or kilometers, and then the pulling the hanger also wears on the battery more. So so you
And
went
so-
you left with a full battery, but by the time you got there, you'd lost around 50% of
I
it.
lost a lot, and then I came to the house, and I went into the garage and picked up the door, and the door was this door, and I didn't need a hanger. So I was thinking, why did I bring a hanger? It just take my battery away.
I can tell you my theory.
Yeah.
So my theory is because when you're a child, and this goes for every one
Yeah,
of us,
exactly.
when you're a child and you're looking at things, from below and up, they seem much bigger.
Everything is so big. Like when
Than they are.
when you were a kid, there were more snow than now.
Yeah.
Like we made holes in caves in the snow,
Yeah.
and
And everything you remember is always bigger than it was.
Yeah.
That's because it's perspective. You're a smaller,
You were
you're
smaller.
smaller, you're shorter, definitely. And you're looking at it from below and up. And you must have been looking at this door like this, being in
probably it
awe.
was up on the wall.
And that's why you thought it was bigger than
Yeah,
it
I thought it was a
actually
big
was.
door. I thought it was a door into a room or something. Yeah, but then I came, I saw the door, and I was thinking, this is why? Why did I bring the hanger? And then I was thinking, well, it's fine. I put the door in the back of the car, and I was going back home, and I was thinking, this is fine because I can charge the car in Lillehammer because we borrowed the car to try it out before we got the car, and we charged the car in Lillehammer. So I went down there to charge the car, and the card we had didn't work.
Yeah,
I
'cause
couldn't charge the car. I freaked out.
yeah, because when we bought the car, we got a card from Hyundai.
Yeah.
And this card is connected to my credit card. So you tap the card. It's not a credit card, it's a card from Hyundai. And it's supposed to work in most places, but it didn't work at that charger for some reason.
I think they actually have changed the charger thing because now I see there's another Ionity which we use all the time further up in the Gudbrandsdalen Valley in Øyer.
Yeah.
So maybe they changed, I don't know. But I was trying, I had to take the hanger off because I'm lousy when it comes to backing the car with a hanger. So I took the hanger off and parked it, and then I went up to the charging station, and it didn't work. I thought it was something wrong with that one, so I went to another machine, and it didn't work.
And then you
I
called me in
started to
panic.
call you, and then I was thinking I should try to go home because
Yeah,
if
no, I
go-
told you to put your credit card in instead. And you
Yeah.
did that, but at the time the connection for credit cards was off.
Yeah, that was also off. And then I was thinking, if I go another way home, I don't have to climb a mountain. I would save some battery. And I started to drive, and then I changed my mind. and I went back to the charging station. I had less battery. And then you tried to explain me on the phone what to do, and it didn't work. So in the end, there was a guy who came up to me and asked if he could help me. So he let me use his card to charge my car. That was so nice. So
well,
thank
that's
you.
what people do for each other.
Yeah, I think that was really nice. So then I got enough battery, and I got his phone number, so I could send him money for the car for the charging, and I managed to get home, but it was scary.
Yeah, because in Norway we have this system where our telephone number is connected to our bank account, and then there's an app, so we can send money just typing someone's phone number and then selecting the amount, and then it gets charged from a credit card, a debit card, or a bank account.
Vips in
called
Norway.
Vips.
In Sweden, it's called
Swish.
Swish.
And in Denmark, it's called mobile pay.
Mobile pay.
They're a little bit more
longer,
boring with their names. Mobile pay.
It's what it is.
Well, swish is what the sound when you send the money. Vips.
No.
Vips means very fast.
Yeah.
So
Swish.
anyway, I have to say that if we are charging the car and somebody would be in the same panicky situation, I would have definitely done the same for them. Yeah. Gone up and asked if you need any help, and then offered
nice
to
thing
pay.
To do actually, because it's very different from using gasoline.
Remember our nephew? Our nephew, he's such a sweet guy. He was filling his car with gasoline, and there was a foreigner there, I think a German or someone, and they were having problems filling the car and paying with their foreign credit card. And your nephew filled their car, and he didn't even ask for money, and then he got a lot of beer.
The car was full of beer.
And then
he's a nice guy.
Yeah, but this was, I think this was in Sweden, wasn't it? And then he had all this beer, and he was afraid.
I think it was in Sweden.
Yeah, and
because
then he bought some beer on his own.
So
and
he had too much beer.
He was afraid to go over the border in case he got caught by the customs. So he hid the beer in the forest
somewhere in Sweden, and then he went home over the border with what he was allowed to bring in, and then he went back again to pick up the rest, because he's an honest guy.
Yeah,
he didn't bring more than he could on one trip.
He's a very honest guy. He wasn't counting on the extra beer, and he wasn't counting on the money, but he did a good deed, and he got rewarded / punished for that. Anyway, we're digressing again. Did the story end well?
The door is...
Yeah.
I got the door.
And you got home.
Yeah. And I was happy.
Yeah. And since then, Arne has had range anxiety.
Yeah.
I always tell him, relax and don't look at the percentage of the battery of the car. Look at how many kilometers we have left and find out how many kilometers we need, and then add 50 or 60 kilometers to whatever we need, just in case, or just, in case we're going up a hill. And that actually works.
Yeah, it works. And we have been so close only one time, and that was in Sweden.
Yeah.
We had 4% left before we found the charging
screen
station.
Went red.
and everything was going. Oh, that was scary. And then we came to this roundabout, and I was thinking, oh my God, what if we take the wrong turn?
Well, then
and had to go far to get
then
back
we're screwed.
Again. Then we're screwed.
Yeah.
Nothing we can do. But at least now we have winter the whole year.
We do, yeah.
Around. If we need a winter picture, we have the
Got
door.
it.
So that was the story of the door.
Yeah, and you all know that we're pre-recording this because we're so busy traveling all the time that if we don't pre-record it during a time when we're home, we're never going to get this recorded. So it comes in very handy because, you should just see what we're seeing on the other side. And it doesn't look very much like that.
Yeah.
We're not telling you what time of the year is, but it is crazy for sure. Crazy early.
And there's no cows today.
No, because there's no cows in November.
No,
in November, the cows are already in the barn.
It was a moose.
It must have been a moose, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the knitting project.
Yes, so reveal of clue number 5 or round.
This way.
The next 6 rounds. Look at that.
So this was not hard at all. This is actually one line of green, and then you mirror this part. So this is easy. And then it's only the same, one round with 5 greens where you have to catch the float. So this is easy.
So there's a mirror of the bottom on the top, and then in between you have I think it's called a grid.
The grid, maybe?
A grid because it's horizontal and vertical lines, like a map of Manhattan, right? So you've got a grid, and the grid does not need any carrying of the yarn.
This is actually inspired of something else that we've done, a lantern,
Oh yeah,
which people will see in December.
for the Christmas balls?
Yeah,
No, they've already seen that.
Oh, you've seen it already?
Well, we haven't released it yet. By the time they see that,
By the time you see this,
we've got Christmas balls out.
you will see that this is inspired of the ball with the lantern. Okay?
Because allegedly, I mean, we're pre-recording this, Arne, but if you think if you think ahead, we're releasing the Christmas balls in October.
And this now is November.
And then we're releasing this. No, now it's not November, but we're releasing this podcast in November.
Yeah, when you see this, it's November.
And you
so
have, yeah.
a lot of you have already seen this year's Christmas balls.
And if you haven't, go to arnecarlos.com, visit the shop, and you can purchase the balls there. Jing! I need to plug it in somehow. Because we need the money.
Like Dolly Parton says. It's expensive. Now, what did she say?
Yeah, but we don't look cheap, do we?
No, she doesn't look cheap.
She says it's expensive to look this cheap.
No, she doesn't.
She says that.
Yeah, but she shouldn't. She doesn't look cheap.
No.
She looks fabulous.
But she looks like $1 million, and I'm sure it costs $1 million too.
Yeah. Well, I am going to say what I'm going to save. I'm going to save what I was supposed to say for next time.
Oh, cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger, because I got an idea.
We love cliffhangers. So, this has been a fun time, and we've enjoyed telling you about the door. We've got 20 episodes left because this is the 5th, and we said 25 episodes. So we've got until November 25 to keep you entertained with new stories. So tune in tomorrow. We will reveal 6 new rounds of the stocking, and we will tell you some more fun stories about whatever. And it'll be exciting because eventually we'll get to the heel part as well, and then we will reveal what that's all about. But if you're a new beginner this year, fear not. We have you covered with a fantastic solution to the heel. So you gotta stay tuned because it's gonna be a good one. And now, Arne?
The competition.
So we've got a really cool competition running this year where we will randomly select a lucky winner who will win our latest e-booklet that we have done for Rowan and enough of the Rowan Norwegian wool yarn to knit one of the sweaters from this e-booklet in any size they want.
Yeah, and the inspiration for this collection is Svalbard. So we have the husky sweater, we have the dog sledge, we have cables, and we have polar bears. And the only thing you have to do is to answer this question. How many books have we published?
Yep, that's the question for this year. And we want you to put the answer in the comments down below. It's a number we're looking for. And we're going to give you a little hint. Wikipedia is not a reliable source. So you may want to look elsewhere if you want to get the correct answer. Yeah. And you can put the answer down preferably once per day. During this knit along, and that will increase your chances. But please do not put the answer more than once per day, because then you will be ghosted by YouTube, and you do not want that to happen. So once a day is pretty much enough. And we will announce the lucky winner in December. So this will be a fine Christmas, well, one person will get a really fine Christmas present from Arne and me in the post as well.
So remember to like and subscribe, and if you're a subscriber, put on that notification bell, because then you won't miss an episode.
Yep, and make sure to interact with our content, as that really helps us here on YouTube. And last but not least, for additional content, make sure to look at the offer that we have for members. Becoming a member means that you will get 15-minute catch-ups with us every week. We do live streams where we offer our knitting help and expertise. We've got shenanigans in the kitchen and shenanigans, well, actually, shenanigans pretty much wherever we go. And then there's fun things like badges and emojis and other kind of content like that. So if you want to become a member, or if you want to consider it, all you need to do is visit our channel at Arne Carlos, go to the subscribe button, and next to the subscribe button, you've got a join button. Join by clicking and then selecting your tier. And we look forward to seeing you for that additional content as well. And if not, it's perfectly okay. We look forward to seeing you here every day for our knit along and then for our usual episodes on Sundays.
Yes.
Yep.
So,
So thank you for watching, and we will catch up with you very, very soon again. Bye.
bye.